Hey guys, what's going on? Back to playing some good old-fashioned Dead Cells. Yo, so here's the thing. I'm playing this game, and so I'm looking into other players. And I just got done watching some guy trying to beat his own record for, like, speed runs. A Mr. Who Dat on Twitch. Maybe I'll throw in like a link to his Twitch channel in the description. But yo, seriously, the guy showed me some crazy things you can do in this game. I'll have to show you guys. He was telling me about how he's doing streaks and speed runs. And I was watching him trying to beat his own record. And he was saying to me, or I was just in the chat, so I wasn't really talking to him directly. Or I was, but I wasn't talking to him via voice. Anyway, he was talking about good strategies and whatnot for speedrunning, and he was starting from the beginning of the game. Like, I think there's different speedrun rules that they were all following. And he was starting new files to beat the watcher on the first run on a new file. At least that's what it looked like. And it was enthusiasm, like it was making me antsy to actually pull up the game and play it. And so I already have a pretty sizable backlog of the game right now, but I don't know, I can't help myself. I need to keep playing this game. Need to keep playing this game. And then after watching him play, doing his speed runs, I had to partake. Yeah, he was saying that his best record was like 20 some odd minutes. But this is including all the downtime. This isn't like this. Well, first of all, what I'm doing right now is not a speed run, but like, you see how I have like 2 minutes and 15 seconds over my mini map there? He wasn't just including that time; he was including all time. So including like the cutscenes or when he was talking to the collector. All of that time. And so any skip he could find to get past like the opening cutscenes counted to him as part of the speed run. We got a shield, and my God, he was rocking shields like nobody's business. He was doing things that I didn't know were possible. So like, hold on, let me see if I can do this. So this isn't an assault shield, but like, he had an assault shield, and just like I used this to break up the animations, he was using the assault shield to break up the rolls animation. So like, the roll has, like in a lot of games, has like a little delay at the end. And that delay, he was actually interrupting by using the assault shield, which the assault shield here, which I haven't even unlocked. The assault shield has this animation to it. Excuse me, I was thirsty. The assault shield has this animation to it, which is like the shove. And the shove not only does a little bit of damage, but it leads to this like almost Smash Brothers-esque wave dashing. There we go, get out of here. You bastard. So, I don't know, it seemed pretty good. Oh, wrong one. Yeah. So, I don't know. Seemed interesting. I asked him what his best streak was, and he said his best streak was only 5. His best win streak was only 5. So, I'm not saying we can beat a 5 win streak, you know, in the next week or so. But, that is a win streak that I can at least compete with. Because on channel, my best win streak is 2, and then in general, I believe my best win streak is 3. So we're right there, you know. We're not. I don't think we're gonna beat Mr. Who Dat, but you know, we can at least throw our hat in the ring, you know. We got a bomb. It does something. Boop. It's not going to be what we want. We still need something to get our ammo back. I mean, I picked strength once. It's also not too late to switch to a skills build if we wanted to. And I asked him, Mr. Who Dat, which he thought was easier, a skill or strength build. And his argument was strength. Because, you know, a grenade build, as he called it, was safer. But he did agree that, you know, the easier part of a strength build versus a skill build is that you only have to worry about 1 good weapon versus 2 good skills. He did concede that point to me, but ultimately his argument was that a grenade build is safer. And, you know, I don't really dispute that. I'm just saying that, you know, there can be some games where I could go the whole game without getting a good skill. But I won't go the whole game without finding at least a decent melee weapon. Nonetheless or a good ranged weapon. I think I'm actually, there we go. I was out of ammo, just in general there. So we're gonna be trying to get streaks, and he also invited me to join his Discord to try to do speed runs. Now, I don't know, man. I'm kind of tempted. He was doing speedruns from starting the game over from scratch. I'm not too interested in doing that. But maybe I'd be interested. It would be a decent, like, subscriber, or not subscriber, but live stream, because he was streaming his speedrun attempts. And I think that is the best way to do the speedruns, is as a live stream. And also, the game is so very appealing to just have the format we currently have, where it's just a 1 video every day, and we're just trying to get streaks. The game is perfect for that, just the way it is. But speed runs could be a great way to take this game and implement live streams. Like, when it came to live streams, I don't feel like this game, the way I'm currently playing it, conduces itself well for live streams. I could be wrong about that. But I think for live streams, ooh, first of all, straight upgrade by itself. Second of all, I mean, it gives +1 strength. We're going to, I mean, we'll take it. We don't have anything in that slot. If we get anything for that slot, we can use this to heal ourselves. Just to avoid you from for messing with me. I've had too many of my ranged games get stuck by the swordsman lock that I'm not gonna have it happen again. Not if I can avoid it. There we go. Get around him. So yeah, maybe I will try that. Give speedruns a chance, you know? It's not really something that I've ever really dabbled in. I'm not really a speedrun kind of guy. The only time I ever tried to do or think about doing a speedrun was speedrunning Ocarina of Time. I have the multiple jumps. Woo! Speedrunning Ocarina of Time, but not glitching the game at all. Like, speedrunning the game with no game manipulation. So that means no glitching the game to get past sections of it. Oh, I accidentally used my potion. That's the worst part about the potion when I try to use it outside of like just finding it as meat, is that I accidentally will push it thinking that it's another skill that I have. We'll think about that. We'll think about that. Let's see if we can get another skill before we can confirm that. Yeah, we're gonna ignore you for now, at least until I have a skill. Like I said, I really need something that, like, allows me to get my arrows back, preferably. If anything. I think I have one of my arrows stuck in that obelisk down there. Or specifically one of my throwing knives. So give me that back. There's something... I mean, it's an amulet. I don't think there's anything I'd want from this, but I could be wrong. Oh, it's like the exact other thing that I could want. Damage from your projectile. You can jump 2 times in the air. You can jump 3 times in the air, but damage reduced by 30%. You get 2 bonus jumps in the air. I don't... So... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2... 1, 2... Okay, so 2 bonus jumps actually means more jumps than you can jump 3 times in the air. Because I guess 3 times includes the one off the ground? I don't know, it's so weird how that's worded. But we just tested it. Get out of here. None of your malarkey. Those things are so squishy, you can kill them with just a grenade. Firebrand, eh? Fires an arrow upwards, you say? Well, until we have a way of dealing with lack of ammo, I think this is a good substitute due to the fact that it doesn't have an ammo restriction. And still shoots arrows up and down, or straight forward and up to the left, or the right, depending on my direction. It still shoots arrows while at the same time giving me the unlimited ammo that it comes with, which is important to me right now. Boop. No. Not interested. Not interested, Mr. Whip. Go down here. Oh, hell yeah. I think it was just last episode I was talking about how we don't have the cluster bombs and how I want them. Well, here's those cluster bombs I asked for. Sir, the cluster bombs you asked for have arrived. Get those burn stacks in there. Alright, so we're gonna want to raise our strength. I mean, maybe we'd want to raise our health, but you know. We're going with strength. I'm going with strength. Alright, here's the ramparts. Not too interested in that. We still have an elite to deal with. Are we done here? Yeah. Oh no, wait. There's still some stuff in this direction over here. But I mean, we're probably almost done. We probably don't have much left. But we do have some stuff left. There we go. Get burned. Feeling the burn, like the sandwich. Alright, and that's it. So, we did everything. I think we can take on this elite now that I don't have to worry about ammo. Where was he? Was he directly above the teleporter we just used? Is that where he is? Was he? Yes, he was. Alright, we have to be careful though. Ouch. Alright. Alright. Commentary's gonna be stilted for a second here. Oh yeah, and there's a meat grinder. Bleeding target, victim freezes nearby enemies? Sure. We can heal up, and then we can use this bad boy. See what happens. I mean, we're in like 0 threat of death. Because, yeah, I see you. We're in 0 threat of death right now. Because, well, there's no more enemies on the... Oh. There we go. There's no more enemies outside of this challenge room, is what I was trying to say before concentration needed to stilt my concentration needed to stilt my commentary. That was what. Yet again, it's still stilting my commentary. Alright. Deal with that. Alright, here comes the actual hard part. Alright, just gotta focus for that, but there we go, we're done. Got another one done on camera, and we got a chest. What do we got in here? Okay, so the meat grinder I think is going to be more useful to us than the bomb. Simply because the meat grinder applies bleed damage, and if we get anything that, and it also freezes, I believe. So if we get any weapons that synergize with either of those things, then we can apply them. Oh, you know what? I possibly could have gone back for... Yeah, we're gonna unlock this. I possibly could have gone back for the... I mean, that's cool. For the throwing knives, but... The throwing knives that we had were just rank 1. So... I'm not too heartbroken over it. Not too heartbroken over it. Ouch. That was bad. That should not have happened. But It did. I don't know. I think I'm honestly just more interested in getting cool streaks in this game and being consistent with like the normal game itself than trying to speedrun. But I mean, if there's a community for speedrunning, I should probably take advantage of having a community to play with, you know? And maybe actually get this this YouTube channel off the ground. And the best way of getting a channel off the ground is being part of a community. Is you can build yourself off with them. And if the speedrunning community will take me in, even if I'm amongst the worst of the speedrunners, I'll still be a part of their community by just, you know, throwing my hat into the ring. Alright. This guy's going to be obnoxious, because he always is. So we'll just get down here. And we killed him. He was more obnoxious than usual due to the fact that, of course, he was in water. And we're relying on the firebrand right now, which is a problem when things are in water. I legitimately did not mean to come down here. Whew. Thank God for all those multiple jumps. Alright, we'll hit that up. There we go. That could have easily been an area where we got stun locked and died. Like, straight up, that could have been our death. Right there. But, thankfully, it was not. It was not. And we can live to shoot arrows and throw fire yet again. Get out of here, you stupid flying biters. And you kamikaze birds. Yeah, I think that going with the meat grinder was probably the correct choice. Because I can handle the riffraff while that thing was dying on the meat grinder. Even though we only have rank 3 meat grinder. You know, rank 3 meat grinder, it could be worse. Could definitely be worse. Get rid of these bats. Slowly float down here. Yeah, he was telling me like yeah, so Mr. Who Dat was telling me how he got in the game real early, and all of the current, like, or not all of them, he wasn't being that arrogant, but a lot of the current, you know, we're gonna go with that, speedrunner strats he invented. Not all of them. He wasn't super arrogant. He was actually pretty chill. But a lot of the speedrunning strats were of his invention. And so, definitely someone I could learn from. So right now we don't have the ice grenade getting our ammo back, but we do have it getting 4 times longer slowdown after hitting with it, which is freaking amazing. Oh no, I'm not too interested. Our current bow gives us +1 strength, so I think that's good enough. I don't need a bow that deals 2 times damage. Mostly because I don't want to take 2 times damage. I don't have the kind of HP you would need for that kind of situation. I see that rune there. Alright, just wanted to be able to get my ball bearings before I took on that guy. Alright. I knew there would be something down here. Ooh, that would have been real nasty if I didn't just like immediately spam my my ice grenade. I was like, there's going to be something here. So that ice grenade was totally clutch. Could I want that bear trap? Yeah, if it has +1 strength, maybe I would. It also has +1 HP. The question is, which do I prefer? I mean, the flammable oil would synergize with our current build more than the frost grenade. That's like legitimately tough. I might just stick with the frost grenade though. It's so good against the Watcher. It's just good in general, of course. But oh my god. He did it to me again. He did it to me again, guys. I gotta I don't know. I don't think the bear trap would have changed that because he still would have teleported to me. I guess if I don't have a guaranteed way of dealing with him, I shouldn't bother. You know, we're just gonna go for it again. We're going to go with maybe we'll go with a strength build. I don't know. I mean that one wasn't popping off super hard, but man, I feel like we died pretty quickly. Realistically, I feel like we died pretty quickly. We had rank 4 health. It wasn't like we were necessarily squishy. Like, that guy just 2-shot us. He did way tons amounts of damage. I don't know. I don't know how I felt about that. I definitely am to blame for putting myself in that compromised position. I should not have had my back up against that wall. And that's on me, you know? That's totally on me for putting myself in a position where I couldn't move. Realistically, I should have scoped the land, as it were, and found the perfect place to fight that guy. And I didn't do that. So, well, we definitely have a decent hold them in place build going for us right now. We got the ossuary over here. Got a scroll of power back here. But I'm still not convinced that I want to go, oh, hello, car. My god, they're so noisy. I'm still not convinced that I want to go strength quite yet. Though I do think that, where was a grenade? I do think that an ice build is in the making for us right now. The only thing about an ice build is it's kind of slow because every encounter is handled in the same way. But at the same time, it's pretty good. If we can get a broadsword that deals like the 175% damage to a frozen target, you know, it's early enough. If we die again, then that'll be the end of the episode. Frost-related effects last 4 times longer. That's the dream right there, I guess. So this is straight up. This is going to be a frost run. We got improved skills for no other reason than the game decided it wanted to give us skills. And the question is, do we want to make this run skills based, or do we want to make it attack based? Because there's still plenty of bombs that deal like 175% damage to a frozen target, just like there are for a melee weapon. You know what? I'm not going to make that decision this very moment. I'm going to go with health. I'm going to go with the safe in-between option, because yet again, we died in the ossuary, and it might have been due to the fact that I wasn't taking HP. So let's learn from that mistake and take a little bit of HP into this next area. And we'll see if we get a weapon in this area that has ice synergies, whether it be a skill or a melee weapon. We'll probably go with that long term as our synergy of choice. Oh yeah, these guys are immune to ice now. Forgot. Stop it. I need something that synergizes with this ice though, because that's a little risky. I could easily get flanked. Alright, this guy's gonna be a problem if I try to take him on yet again, because you know what? He might die to just the just the grenade damage was enough to kill him. Let's hit this guy up with one of those. We're gonna be super cautious against this guy because of the fact that I have this curse. There we go. Curse lifted. Fantastic. Now we can be a little less, we can be a little more risky, is what I'm trying to get at. There we go. See, that's exactly what I was afraid of would happen. Just getting flanked like that. It's alright though, we've recovered for the most part. Boop. Yeah, I'm definitely liking the combination of skills here. And it's more conducive to a strength build, I'll admit. I think I like the IV grenade a little bit more for strength builds, because holding them in place, yet again, it feels like I'm combining a bear trap with a fire grenade. Little bit worse in both categories. Doesn't have the fire grenade's strength, but it doesn't have the bear trap's utility. But you get a nice combination of the two effects. I think that's a good comparison. Too much on top of his shield, huh? Stop it. Stop turning around. I do have to say I like the Frostbolt, though our secondary melee weapon, or a secondary weapon, whatever you want to call it, that's almost certainly not going to get replaced, regardless of what we choose. Right now we're pretty balanced. You know what? I just looked at our health and saw how little of it we had. Decided make an executive decision and take in a heal. There we go. Jumping up. Okay, so we're gonna consider that. We still haven't found a weapon I'm like super excited about. I mean, we don't have anything else, so yeah, we're gonna take that. And we still don't have like increased damage to a frozen target in either a grenade or in a melee weapon. Ouch. There we go. Something you can do against these guys, and I'm not going to really be able to illustrate it, is these spawners can only have 3 out at a time. So you can just do that and now beat up on this thing while they're all frozen. That was bad choices. Bad choices. Should not attack that guy with a melee weapon when his back is turned. But so be it. We got through it. Can't freeze him. Can stop. Really obnoxious that you can't freeze him too. Oh, the sneeze. The sneeze is real. Ow. That hurt. Okay. Yo, that sneeze was bad in so many ways. It actually, like, hurt to move me. No! My god, this area is just kicking my ass right now. Stop it. Get out of here with that. Now I just wait, I guess. And there we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. Oh, man. The actual, like, knockback from the grenade was enough to mess with that dude. So we got a shield in here. There we go. Bam. Taken care of. Fires an arrow. Releases a toxic cloud. Nah. 2 of bleeding target. Swarm of biters. Need to be close by for it to work. Not too interested. Stab. Stab. That's better. I can't believe we haven't found a better melee weapon. That edge animation was killing me. Okay, so here we go. Plus 30 damage to a poisoned target. It's not a bleeding one, but it sure is a poisoned one. And it'll provide a nice bleed effect because it adds that +1 strength. There we go. That feels better. Get in there. Alright. Need to just concentrate ever so slightly. What do we got in there? Another Frost Blast. I'm probably not too interested in that. But we're going to... There we go. Stop. There we go. Stop that. Fires an arrow. I couldn't be less interested in that. That's like the exact thing you don't want. Maybe we can redeem ourselves. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves. I mean, it's not the guy it's not the guy we were facing, but there we go. You can hit him with that. There we go. We did still get to redeem ourselves. Let's see. Drops a bomb. All damage you take. Not too interested. Alright. Just sit here and wait. I got time. I mean, this episode is already long because this is like 2 runs in a row. Or at once. But that's my dedication to the craft. Alright, so now, while they're frozen, we can do that. Yeah. That felt good. There we go. So we don't have the best setup against these guys. We can still do that, and now that'll be enough damage to kill them. Over an unnecessarily long period of time. Longer than we'd want it to be, but it still will. Alright, we still have plenty to explore. Plenty, absolutely. And we still didn't pick like a determined route. If anything, the power, I could go with that balanced build again and take this power rune up here, this power scroll, and pick HP just so I have 3 in each. Release the toxic cloud, collect gold, damage taken reduced. What is our current one? By 10%. 15% is an upgrade. I'm not too concerned. Not too interested. We're still not sure which one we want to take on that power scroll. I'm not completely sold on the blood sword, mostly because it applying that dot actually works against our synergy. It is strong though. I won't deny that. It is a strong sword. And it will get only stronger. Whew, hello. I'm glad he didn't damage me on his way. I can't tell. I couldn't tell which way he was facing. And that's why I was hesitant about attacking him. Stop that. There we go. Yeah, that's not going to work. We established this. And now we wait. Step. There we go. Now, that works. Whenever you get the opportunity to do that, that'll work very well. Alright, where else do we have to go? We still got places. We're kind of running on fumes when it comes to the gas, aka our HP and our healing potions, but I'm not too concerned. Not unless we get in our... Not unless we try to take on another elite. Then I'll be concerned. But as long as we take our time, I don't think that we have anything to be too concerned about. There we go. Stop that. Yeah, let's just kill this spawner. Yeah. Yeah, you're dead now. Alright, there's nothing over here, sadly. But I still want your money. I still want any dead cells you may have dropped, which was none. What do we got? There's... I haven't gone over here, apparently. Oh. Whew. Whew. That was close. I mean, I wouldn't have died, but I would have taken damage. And I don't want to take damage. I'm damaged goods as it is. Alright, come on. Something good. An oil grenade, you say? With +1 skills. I mean, that's hard to reject, am I right? But it just doesn't synergize at all with what we currently got. Like, at all. To a bleeding target. I mean, currently I still haven't wasted any scrolls, or selective scrolls, so to speak, on something like strength or on strength or skills. No, I don't want to go up there. Alright. While your guys are frozen, I'm just going to kill your spawner. We cool? We cool. Yeah. I mean, that feels good and all. Being able to kill him with the volley of arrows. And the volley of arrows actually makes it so the grenade does do some decent amount of damage. I think that will do it for this entire map, which is really lame because it means that I still have to pick something for the scroll of power, and I still kind of want to pick HP. Like, no joke. I could go HP, or I can go skills. Those are kind of my options right now. Because strength isn't coming together, so we're going to go with skills. We're going to finally determine that the way of the world for this run is going to be using skills. And now we desperately want to find a fire attack and a fire grenade especially. Working towards getting that finished. A fire grenade would be our best option right now. Just making sure we fully healed and got our potions. Didn't want to screw up and forget that somehow. I will say this about the oil grenade versus the ivy grenade. Damn it. I will say this about them is the oil grenade doesn't have a dot that it leaves on them, so I can freeze the target after ouch. After I use the oil grenade. Get out of there. Alright, so yet again, we're gonna go with skills. An oil grenade isn't really what you want to be your primary form of damage. But it's what we're rocking. I mean, look at that. It's not that bad. And thankfully, we have this frost, you know. Oh no! Oh no! Whew! Whew! There we go. Alright, let's heal up. I was going to say, thankfully we have this frost blast. That's what I was trying to say before I saw my life, like, flashed before my eyes. There we go. Get our health upgrade that we extremely desperately needed. Because I was not at all learning from my lesson, and I still wasn't taking HP, despite all of the things I've said to myself about not taking HP. Stop that. Stop that. Yeah, so we definitely want to get a fire grenade, if at all possible. That would be the dream. Alright. We're gonna play it cautious and do this. Yeah, we know things are gonna be up here. It's just very obvious. Oh, that animation didn't finish because I slipped off the ledge. So aggravating when that happens. We definitely have a broadsword in there. Oh no. Alright, we got a lot of our health back. So that's good. Stop that. Get on the other side of him. Beat him up. +1 strength, throws a grenade. Oh boy. You know what? I think we'll go with it over the bloodsword, because I actually don't want a I don't want a dot right now, because right now one of my primary skills that I'm specializing on is this frost grenade, in which case this bleed effect that's being applied by the bloodsword is actually working against us. So, granted, the grenade is kind of working against us in that scenario. Yet again, it's fun to watch him do that, but there we go. He's easy enough. It's really just the two primary big boys we need to worry about, the spider tanks and Mr. Sword Guy over here. These are our primary concerns. 100% to a poison, 175% to a frozen. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I genuinely have no idea what to say about that. It's tempting, I guess, but okay, what does this say? Please sell me to a poisoned, 30% to a bleeding. I mean, at this point, I kinda have to take it, am I right? So I still can apply freezing with my weapon, right? Only now I have a horizontal turret, which will do a ton of damage. Alright, so let's just use that. Yeah, okay. That feels about right. Come on, just need to get that out there. Yeah, this was a bad idea. There we go. I don't know why it works that way, but the grenade's volley of arrows, or skill's volley of arrows, actually counts as weapon damage for regaining lost HP. We may do that. We have a lot of money right now, and I'd say the cells are probably more important than the money that it would cost us. So we might just go in for that. Ouch. There we go. There is a ledge over here we can use. What's down here? We still would much rather a better skill than this. What do we got here? Biters crawl. Victim bleeds. They bleed when they thaw out. Why do we keep running into ice bombs, man? A fire bomb would be great. But we keep running into freaking ice bombs and oil grenades. It's getting frustrating. Alright, so we got some health over here. We have a health upgrade, which is pretty important to us. Alright, let's just kill him. Get that guy up. Honestly, that's how we need to take on these guys, is with a frost blast first and foremost. Alright, get rid of him. Get rid of him. Make sure we slow everything down. Make it so we can see. Strength upgrade, I mean, I'll certainly take it. I'm far from against it. There we go. We got ceiling turret as a blueprint for the second time, I believe. I think we died the last time we tried to unlock that. So, trying yet again to get that. Whoops. Alright, let's just do that. He didn't damage me, but he did push me off the ledge. That joik. There we go. Just get that up there. What do we got in here? Flashbang. I think I might be interested in that flashbang, depending on what it does. Not interested. Changed my mind. I mean, the volley of arrows, like we established, will actually heal me. This leads to the boss, right? Yeah, actually, there's still totally things we can do. So we should do them. We shouldn't be so in a rush to get out of here. We still have this. And what looks to be a vine to cross. Ow. There we go. Crush him. And just hit these guys up like that. Get that slow down applied, even if I don't kill him. Alright, just wait, wait, wait. There we go. Crushed, crushed. Fantastic. Get that money. Alright, so there's an elite door. And then there's some stuff over here. Okay, +1 skills. Let's do this. It also gives our Fire grenade. Something to ignite. What is this? It's a sword dude. That's okay. That's okay. There's a lot of hallway. And he died. So, fantastic. You know what? No, we have plenty of money. We have plenty of money. That just leads to twin daggers, but there's actually something down over here that we can take a look at. Firebomb. 30 to a bleeding target. Viscera of the dead. No. Okay. Not too interested. What do we got? We do have this over here. Let's look at what these twin daggers do. Hold on. Oh, those two areas don't connect. I genuinely thought they did. Alright, let's use this teleporter then. And let's peek at these twin daggers, because these twin daggers give me, if they gave me plus skills, which is unlikely, but, you know, they could give me plus skills. Look at this. 175% to a frozen target. That would have been really good a long time ago. Though very, very difficult to apply the critical strike to the frozen target. So, alright, let's see. Is there anywhere else? Yes, there seems to be a chest down here that we missed. Firebomb? Ivy bomb? Look at that. Okay, then. Yeah, you know what? We can definitely take this, because we can still freeze things. And I like it more than the turret. So, now I can say with some security that we are done here. Oh, but where was that? Let's head back the way we came slightly, because I did say I would be willing to spend my money on that door. And it was up here? Yes, it was. So, here we go. Get all those dead cells. There we go. That felt nice. Now we have 71. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. We spent a whole lot of money on it, but like I said, the dead cells are probably... Oh, shoot. The dead cells are probably more important to us than the money is, as I waste a bunch of time. Boop. Alright, there we go. There we go. And now this run is finally starting to look like it's gonna pop off. You know what? We'll leave that at 1. And if we ever have a skills build, or even a strength build for that matter, that looks like it needs a good skill, we'll finish up the heavy turret for a good strength build. So yeah, that guy I was talking about, that speedrunner, said if you have 2 versions of that, what's it called? What's the name of that ability? If you have 2 versions of the assault shield. There we go. My brain had to take a second to think about it. If you have 2 assault shields, you can actually jump past this boss fight, which seems ridiculous to me, but apparently is in fact a thing. Who knew? Now let's There we go. Done. Yet again, no damage taken, so feels good. I'm not terribly in love with these skills, but I am in love with the fact that our skills are already rank 8, and we haven't even made it to the fjord yet. Like 2 more HP upgrades, and yet again, I think I'd be okay with our stats, at least our stats for the final boss. So, that's never a bad sign. And there we go, light the entire area on fire. I don't know, I think because our fire is coming from our weapon though, the fire's damage isn't very impressive, but so be it. Got another ice grenade. They really were trying to sell the ice grenades this run, I swear. But all of the weapons wanted us to build skills. So, what is... Normally when you have the damage up of something, you'll see how he's taking like 23 and 6, and you have the little arrows up? That means that he's taking additional damage from those abilities because of some sort of synergy. I don't see those arrows come up when they're frozen, and I use this. Maybe it comes up extremely briefly for just the explosion and nothing else. Plus 1 HP. Maybe that will... Yeah, I think that's gonna finally replace the Frost Blast. And now I think we'll switch these and just use this as the range weapon, as opposed to trying to use it as a melee weapon. Got an elite up here. There we go. There we go. That was fast. Boom! Not bad. Collect cells without needing to be within range. Otherwise, I think it's the same passive otherwise. Bleeding. Volley of arrows. Now, we really are like completely bereft of a powerful like firebomb, which is really what we're looking for here. But I am happy with our skills otherwise. Get in there. Look at that damage. It's actually still not very impressive, to be totally honest. Okay. Not too interested in your malarkey, Mr. Kamikaze Bat. I do kind of like how much damage the Ivy Grenade is doing. Yet again, though, I feel like the Ivy Grenade's cooldown should just be shorter. Like the base cooldown. But that's just me. Long dives, ignite the ground. Not terribly interested in that. There we go. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to go with this. It was nice Ivy Grenade, but do you see the combination we have here? We have a grenade that deals extra damage to a burning target, and an easy way to light things on fire, and also an easy way to make sure things stay on fire with the oil grenade. So, boom. Fires an arrow, not at all interested. We'll see what this says. Freezing, burning. we're not missing HP. So... No, 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 no. There we go. Boom. Open this. Get the sweet cash in it. Yeah, I mean, the fact that we have a grenade that deals 100% damage to a burning target. Look at that. Plus 2,000 damage. What is it currently doing? 1,070. Or 370. My bad. So, almost 3,000 damage whenever it hits. And that's only going to go up as we increase our ranks in grenades and skills. I'm going to increase that fire damage. That won't be a bad thing. What do we got? Kunai. Not interested. All of our things give stats, right? Other than the grenade. If we get a fire grenade that gives stats, even if it was in strength, then you'd see me replace this. But until that takes place, we're gonna stick with what we got. We are at like my minimum score value already. We're at the 6 HP and 8 skills / strength. In this case, skills though. What's the outside? Is this how we get to the top there? Yeah, it is. So we'll hold off. We'll hold off on that. Boom! I mean, that is nice. That is always nice seeing that. I don't think we need to have them on fire for the grenades in unison, the grenades to kill them. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. The volley of arrows is honestly making it so the oil grenade doesn't feel like garbage. Oh my god, it didn't go off. But it actually does make it feel pretty strong. That volley of arrows. Whenever the thing is on fire, my god, it just completely explodes. It is just death. So, there is that. Boom. I did not make it. I did not. Let's see what this is. You could tempt me. You're not going to. But you could have. You could have tempted me. Especially if you, like... One of the things that turrets can have is, like... the ground underneath them, underneath the arrows, light the ground on fire. Like, that's one of the things they can have. If it did that, then I got a lot of cars going on outside. Sorry, I'm sure you can hear that, but I don't plan on closing the window. So I'm just gonna have to kind of deal with it. Unfortunately, I have to deal with it. So will you. Nah, but seriously though, I apologize. I don't mean to be rude, but it is hot in here. And ow, 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 ow. And I will swelter. Helter swelter! If I don't have that window open. We want to get these guys relatively close to one another. Get out of here with that nonsense. Alright, I think our cooldowns are back. They were, thankfully. Whoa! Oh my god, oh my god. Are you kidding me? I can get onto that ledge? Goodbye. There we go. Goodbye. Boom. Let's see, what else is there up here? There's this guy. We can blow him up, something fierce. But then there's this guy. Yet again, can do something similar. Boom. Oh my god. This is why you don't try to kill those things with the boot. Oh my god. Heal up, heal up. That does feel good. Boom. I don't know. I still... It's just not synergizing the way I'd like it to. Alright, what do you got? Yeah, you're not interesting me. I'm not interested. You don't provide skills like our current one does, right? Yeah, skills. I mean, having two of you is always fun, but you also don't provide HP like the sandals are providing, so. I like what you're selling, but at the same time, I gonna have to pass. Gonna have to pass. Boom. I have to remember, like, if I go to try to use my grenade, it's probably off cooldown. Oh my god, oh my god. He totally took the shot for that stupid bat. And yet again, I have to remember. I can probably use the grenade. It's probably off cooldown. I keep forgetting. Goodbye. It does feel nice whenever that's the case. Just, you hit both of the shoulder buttons and everything dies. Except when it doesn't and a kamikaze bat comes to kill you. But I digress. Right now we're just trying to reestablish a win, get the streak back up to 1. To get it higher than 1, you have to get it to 1. Oh shit! Oh god, oh my god. This is bad. This is bad. Oh my god. This sucks. The freaking bomb blew open the gold door. Can I pay for it? Alright. Anyway, I don't even want this thing. That sucks. I'm so glad that didn't kill me. At least it hasn't yet. It still can be the cause of my death, though. I don't know if there's anything else for me to do, though. Alright, well, we'll see if there's any other enemies that we can farm. Anything down here? I mean, to be fair, or to be a little optimistic, the next area is going to start with probably some zombies and those bats slash biters. And those should be fairly easy to come by and fairly easy to kill. And it really will only take one of that zombie that summons a swarm of 4 biters to get rid of the curse, but man, that sucked so hard that I blew up that door. But made it a little more interesting. I'll grant you that much. Made it a lot more interesting, that one scene. There we go. 4 cells. We're damn close. Having the 4th healing potion. It's just gonna feel great. Gonna feel good. Excuse me while I take a sip. Alright, so there he is. Alright. Curse lifted. Whew. A little exciting. A little bit of an exciting journey there. But we got it. We made it through. We made it through it. Now we don't have to worry about instant death, at least. I mean, we're not immune to death yet. But we don't have to worry about instant death, at least. Goodbye. So one interesting thing that I saw by this speedrunner is a glitch with this area that I will show off. I don't plan on using the glitch too often, but I will show it off. And you guys can make use of it as you will. Assuming I can pull it off. I've actually yet to try. I've never tried it. I've just seen this guy do it once. But knowing that it exists is kind of enough to figure out how to do it. And it involves getting into that door without needing the key. I'm still going to get the key because I want to do the rest of this area. Because from what I can tell, if you sneak in onto the other side, you can't come back the way you came. So, just because you can get over there doesn't necessarily mean you should. Not unless you're pretty good. And there's definitely going to be items / scrolls in this area that I'm gonna want to get. I mean, there's always the item that's on the other side of the key. So that's always something I'm gonna want to look into. Oh, cluster bombs. +1 strength. Swarm of biters. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that over the bomb. The bomb wasn't synergizing fantastically. Where, that's going to, you know, well, did you just see what happened there? They died, and I got a swarm of biters. So, whoa. Yeah, he's dead. And, yeah, the cooldown is also, like, non-existent. As you'd want with something like this. And things like these guys are going to summon a swarm of biters for me. Like, a lot of biters, because there's a lot of them. Couldn't roll through. Alright, so our strength score is still going to be decent at 6. We're not going to have the perfect well-rounded scenario of like 7 strength and 8 skills, but 6 and 9 is pretty good. So it does mean that the fire caused by our firebrand is actually going to be meaningful. Like, it's actually going to apply some damage, which is important to us, you know? What happened to my cluster bomb? It went on cooldown, but I didn't see no bombs. What happened to my BAMs? Oh my god, this zombie. Dat zombie dough. There we go. Hello. Oh, Knife Storm. Oh, Knife Storm's not a fantastic skill, but it's okay. I might get it. You know what Knife Storm would be good for? It's a good skill when you have a weapon, much like the firebomb or the ice grenade. It's good for a weapon build that wants to synergize with, in the case of Knife Storm, specifically with bleed. If you have a weapon that specializes in synergizing with bleed, Knife Storm will definitely hook you up. Got a lot of money from that little area. There's another one right here. Kirka. Alright, we got swords back here. Which, nah. It's always good to peep them, though. Yeah? Always good to peep them. So. We finished, we got the key. That doesn't mean we're done here quite yet. But it does mean when we get there that we are. So we're actually going to go on this and come up from the other side because I want to show you this glitch. So I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to get this by any means on the first try. But the idea is that you're able to you can kind of see what I'm trying to do here. You can jump through this ledge and roll into the wall and get onto the other side of this wall. I watched him do it like on his second try, but he said he sometimes could take like 100 tries to get this to go right. I'm not gonna mess around with it anymore. You get the idea. I've went through the floor a couple of times, but I didn't actually get through the wall. But the idea is there. And I just looked at my HP. Let's heal that up. Not let that not be blindsided to what could easily become a good victory and let it go to waste. So we have a meat grinder of +1 HP here. That's interesting. It also fires a volley of arrows. We may actually want to replace the oil grenade with this. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Because, I don't really think the oil grenade is a very good weapon. It's just good because it gave us plus skills. But it on its own isn't very good. The only thing that's saving it in the damage department is the fact that it also shoots that volley of arrows. See, that's going to obviously heal us if we need it to. Flammable oil, knock arrows off there. I mean, that's nice and all. Unnecessary for us on this run, but nice to know it's there. Here. Another ice bomb. They really were pushing those ice bombs this run. And I shouldn't be too surprised to see it come back even this late into the game. Here we go. I saw his, like, he has like this little, yeah, like a little star. This little shine that he has when he starts to throw that chain. And I saw that. That is definitely intentional. So if he's invisible, you can try to avoid his chain. That's a nice touch, developers. I appreciate that. To say the least, I appreciate that. Is that... I'm not going to say it saved my life there. But it definitely helped me avoid some damage. Which, you know, like I said in the past, when you have to deal with curses, sometimes that is going to save your life. Avoiding any damage at all is actually life-saving. So there we go. Oh, another oil grenade. This time, not going to heal us or give us a skills upgrade. We have yet another strength upgrade, so we have 7, 9, 6. Remember what I said earlier about that 7, 8, 9? Let's see. We are making sure we don't fall into any spikes. That's what I was at least trying to avoid. Doesn't look like... Oh, there was another invisible guy there. So, screw him. That's what I'm trying to get at. Definitely screw him. I saw you. I saw you on both sides. Yeah, that felt good. Burn! Burn, motherfuckers, burn! There we go. I mean, our, we can easily still get to, 10 skills if there's a, what's it called in this area? What's it called? A scroll of power. So I don't think I ran into a scroll of power in this area yet. And if we do run into one, we could still end up with 10 in skills. Which would be fantastic, obviously. It would be fantastic. You know, honestly, if the developers are listening to this, I feel like flammable oil would be worth it if it just made it so it made the top of water flammable. So like if you were covered in flammable oil, water didn't protect you from flames. And like that could literally be all flammable oil does. And I would be ecstatic. Just make it so the flammable oil makes fire work normal in water. And I would be super stoked. I would be like Christmas morn at Grammy's. At the old Grammy's house. I'll take that. It's just some money, but you know, never shake a stick at some money. Yo, did I duck his like thing? I don't think I'm able to normally duck his chain. So if I can normally duck his chain, that's some clutch information to find out. Die. Yeah, oh my god, I actually missed him. There we go. Alright, once I get rid of these biters, I am going to heal. So I still have 2 more heals. And no reason to hold on to him. Not for pride or anything. They're fighting these biters. That's kind of nice. So we got another Ivy grenade. Frozen targets. Enemies burn when they die. That's kind of nice, but unfortunately not too interested. Sadly not too interested. We got up here. Still have some more space over here. Being cautious. Obviously, with the cloud guy, I'm not going to see if there's something in the way. Or on the other side of him. That's kind of the whole point. Alright, and I think that's everything. Oh no, there's totally another little area to go to down here. So we're going to want to do that. What do we got down here? A little spike skill tree that I immediately failed. Don't want to jump onto any spikes again, that is. Oh, hey, there's that scroll of power I was asking for. So we'll throw that into skills. And the world's our oyster when it comes to this. Do we want to take 75% less damage? Or do we want to take 30% less damage from all sources? And all damage you take also is dealt to nearby enemies. I mean, that sounds pretty sweet. We're going to go with 30% reduction to all incoming damage. Because I think that's just a better ability because of the whole tentacles not being against the boss. It's just his little like pea shooters, and I'm more worried about the tentacles with our current build. So we can get Knife Storm, but first, done. Feels good. And now we'll I think now we'll just invest in increasing the damage of our favorite items. Fire bomb, regular bomb, cluster bomb, throwing knife. Where's throwing knife? Got 2 left. We'll throw it into quick bow. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Flask has been refilled and restored. Bam. Alright, here we go. I think we got a winning run here, guys. I'm not gonna try to undersell it. I think we got a good gun. Good one going. Yeah, that felt good. That did feel good. Alright, last tentacle. Get out of here. I don't even want to use my cluster bomb on you. So I wasn't going to. Eat fire. There we go. Now this is when we have to worry about the swoop animations. It's gonna be a swoop. There it is. Swoop! Swoop! There it is! Swoop! There it is! Swoop! 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 There it is! There we go. Oh, stop hitting me with your non-swoop attacks. Alright. Swoop. Swoop. And there we go. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, alright, let's heal up. And avoid that slow-moving sloop. Sloop? Swoop. Let's take those. I'm gonna get a slightly faster swoop going on here. Alright. These are now officially fast. I actually panicked for a second because I looked at the boss's HP and thought it was mine. Straight up. I thought it was my HP. Like, you know, that's totally not yours, right? There we go. And goodbye. So, yeah, that's it, right? This fight's over? This fight is over. That'll do it! That'll do it. Eat all those dead cells. Move on to the next area. Pick up the, well, we're gonna throw in the quick bow. And we're going to throw it into... You know what? I actually respect the IV grenade now that I've messed with it. Let me put it in the heal. We're going to invest into all those things eventually, but... Oh, blah, 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 blah. So yet again, another long episode, but this time with a win. Like most of the long episodes have been. We ended with a win. Still no winning streak, however. Take that. Have a lot of money there. Yeah, so 5 wins, 27% win rate. It's not bad. Not bad. Post dead cells stretch. Alright, thank you for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. We're going to try to get some streaks going. I know I keep saying that, but we are getting the wins in. It's just not easy to get them in a row, you know? Anyway, thanks again. I'll talk to you later, guys. Peace.